Hasbro, you forced my hand. Ah! Geeks, what's poppin'? Hasbro just announced they're re-releasing this box set, Juggernaut and Colossus. If you missed out on it, which a lot of people did, now's your chance to get it. So it's up for pre-order at places like Big Bad Toy Store. It's going for $75.99. I think that's the price that it was when it first came out. Actually, no, I don't think it was that high. I don't know. I don't remember being that high. But I don't know about your area, but where I live, this was incredibly hard to find. This came out back when BrickSeek and Pop Finder were still working. I'm in the metro Atlanta area. I scoured it day and night for probably about a week when it first dropped. Couldn't find it anywhere in stock. And then luckily a Target right by my house had one. And I called and the guy that answered the phone knew me from hunting and held it for me. That's the only reason I was able to get it. I've never seen this live in the wild. I've seen it at mom and pop stores selling for eBay prices, but I never saw this at retail. All right, so it's being re-released. Should you get it? Is it worth it? Let's find out.
It's alive. All right, so looking at the packaging, you can see this is from Marvel 80 years anniversary. I think that was back in, 2020? But anyway, this set, I've been dying to open it. I don't have a good standard classic Colossus on my shelf. And of course, I was waiting until I had a chance to review it. I'm glad Hasbro's giving me an excuse to pop it open now. That busted up Juggernaut head, I'm probably eventually going to use on myself when I build the bath, because my understanding is that the figure in here is just the bath. When I build that one, I'll have to compare them. Anyway, I know I'm talking too much, but I'm just kind of excited. Let's get into it. The 80-year anniversary releases hold a special place in my heart. They came out in 2019, and that was the year I started collecting Marvel Legends again after a long gap. And I especially like the packaging. I think they did a really good job on them. I don't think they've topped it since. All right, from the back, we've got Marvel's Colossus, a mutant with the ability to transform his body into metal. Peter Rasputin left his farm community to join the X-Men and fight for good. Marvel's Juggernaut. Kane Marco possesses superhuman strength and extreme durability that allows him to rampage through any situation as an unstoppable juggernaut of force. You think they'd mention that he's Professor X's stepbrother. All right, before you open this package, if you get it, make sure you lift some weights. Bad boy is heavy. Gotta weigh at least 3 pounds. All right, so you got the big metal guy, Colossus. You got the even bigger guy, Juggernaut. You got the beat up head, the ripped up helmet, 2 alternate gripping bits for Juggernaut, and then 2 alternate bits for Colossus. And man, that metal looks good. Holy moly. What's up with the accessories? I'm trying to hold that octave. Yeah, I'm not even joking around. Does it get any more beautiful than this? This figure is absolutely exquisite. Yeah, I said exquisite. Hoity-toity. All right, let's start with Juggy. So the normal head sculpt looks really good. The white eyes, the crooked teeth. He's even got like some dirt or decay in the teeth. Looks pretty awesome. He's big, he's broad, he's broody. Paint job looks good. He's even got veins running through his arms and his hands. Legs are thick and muscular, look like tree trunks. Big boots. The red on his boots pop off. Looks really good. Bottom of his boots even have tread around the edges. He originally was released as a bath, and this is what I think of when I think of a bath. Huge, big, bulky. That shoulder gives you a 360. Whoa! Didn't expect that hand to come out. His armbands and wristbands are removable. You do get a 360 at those huge biceps. Of course, nothing at the forearm. You get 360 at the wrists. Arms get up yay high. Now remember, he is a bath. Don't push too hard, those arms pop out. Wingspan range. Coming in for the hug. Says a few years old, so no butterfly joints, but arms go up and down. He's got single jointed elbows that pop intermittent clicks. You don't quite get 90 degrees. He has an upper torso rocker. Goes back a little bit. Good range going forward. Nothing rocks. Intermittent clicks at the waist. You do get a full 360. He's got, I wouldn't call it a thigh cut. He's got a thigh piece, but you do get a 360 out of it. Careful, you don't want to scratch the plastic there. No turn at the knees. You do get 360 at the feet, nice and stiff. And these boots really look good, and they've got a faux leather texture to them. It's pretty awesome. Single jointed knees, they're pinned. You don't get a lot of range, but he's huge, so that's to be expected. Big Juggy split. No Van Damage to speak of, but that's acceptable. Ballerina toe range, well, at least pointing down. Rockers. You got vertical hinges at the wrists, but you don't get a lot of range. This is Kiss the Ring. See, it doesn't go that far. And that's as high as you get for a repulsor blast. 8.5 inches. You do get a 360 at that head. No real tilt. Does look down. And up. The mighty Colossus. Look at that boy. He is perfect. Alright, we get a clean silvery 360 at that head. Tilt left. Tilt right. Great range looking down. If it rains, he drowns. Arms get up yay high. Wingspan. Hug range. At the shoulder, you do get a 360 with very slight intermittent clicks that you can barely feel. You do get a 360 at those metal biceps, nothing at the forearm, 360 at the wrist. Single jointed pinned elbows with limited range, you don't quite get 90 degrees. Vertical hinges at the wrist, you get a repulsor blast. And a Kiss the Ring, and his wristbands are removable. Abdominal rocker bringing all the funk. Funky. He's giving you that full Willy way back. 360 at the waist. His X belt does move. Doesn't seem to be glued. Yeah, it's not glued anywhere. So you customizers can take it off. One gripe I have, his upper thigh right here looks too small. Look at all that space in there. He's got big butt, big tree trunk thighs, and then that little area there. That's a minor gripe though. Thigh cut, 360. Ooh, nothing at the knee. 360 at the foot. Hard intermittent clicks. Split. He is here for the Van Damage. Bend over's good, but not perfect. And he can. Yes, he can. Woo, woo, woo. Double joint pin knees. Good range for a big guy. Toe range pointing down is great. Pointing up, meh. Rockers. Comes in at just above 7.25 inches. Here he is next to our latest Marvel Legends Hulk, so you can see the size difference. You can see Hulk kind of dwarfs him. And there's the Hulk compared to Juggy. You can see they're comparable in size. They look pretty much equal. Bulk, width, height. Good matchup. There's Colossus in front of Juggernaut, in front of the Hulk. in betwixt. Bonkers set, even though it's approaching 5 years old, still holds up. It's up for pre-order now for $74.99. I think that's a good price. You buy Juggernaut Bath alone online, he's going to run you about $100. So if you missed out on this or you want a second set, I get it now. They both look really good. Now, one thing I'll say, this Colossus, it makes me want another Colossus. I want a Colossus that's a little bit bulkier, pinless knees, pinless elbows, double jointed elbows. So that way when you're doing the fastball special, he can really get that stretch in there. But man, I'm sad I waited almost 5 years to open this set, but I'm happy I get to enjoy it now. So I guess it's a win-lose or a win-win. I don't know. All right, sound up in the comments. Let me know what you think. Do you already have this set and you're happy? Did you miss out on it and you're glad to put up the pre-order? Or now that you've seen it, are you going to skip it and you don't think it's worth it? How that's possible, I don't know. Make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, turn on notifications. Make sure to share a link with a friend that loves the classic Marvel Legends like we do. For those of you that like extras, I've opened up my member section starting this week. I have a new series, Throwback. I'm doing Throwback Thursdays, retro action figure reviews. I'm going to try and put out at least one video every Thursday for members. But don't worry, non-members, those videos will be released to the public either a week or two later, so you won't miss out. You just won't see it on the first day. Just a little bit of perk. All right, till next time, geek out.